What is going on, guys? This is Collincdog, and I am here with...
Mr3wheeledbikes.
And I am playing Dayz, and we are going to talk about Standalone Dayz and what we hope is in the game. So, let us start off with you. What do you think should be in Standalone? What should they improve?
My #1 wishlist thing. Better inventory. Make it work and get rid of whatever you would call that.
Exactly. I do agree with that. Like I said earlier, I hate when I'm like in the middle of a battle and I run out of ammo for my gun and I have more stored in my backpack, but then you have to open your gear and try to get it real quick before you die. I mean, that's one of my big pet peeves on that side.
I'm pretty sure it's easier in real battle. You just reach in the pocket
and grab it. Yeah, exactly. And another one on my end, it would be underground, more fort building, more something like more crafting also. I know they have a limit on what they can probably put in the game, but freaking underground bunkers would be just amazing. So you could actually hide your camp instead of everyone seeing it. So
I kind of would like to see an improvement on the cars and whatnot. Give them more diversity and make them seem more realistic. The ones that in Dayz right now, I just feel like they're kind of I want to say wooden, even though that's not the right word. They don't really react like a car would expect to, and they don't, you hit things and oh well.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with that. And yeah, it's like they take the damage that they take. It's not like I mean, if you even barely hit anything, it's like your fuel tank's broken and you can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
So and helicopters, freaking the windscreen glass problem, where like you can't fly a helicopter if it doesn't have all the glass.
Because that totally happens in real life.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, come on, seriously?
Yep, that's not how it works. Sorry.
And another thing I would like to see also is more gun diversity.
Yes, I would like to see some, like, maybe some civilian guns, military guns, and then I think it would be incredibly fun to have some homemade stuff. I
agree. I definitely, like, maybe just a normal bow and arrow type deal.
Yeah, or a crossbow. I mean, I've always seen crossbows made out of leaf springs out of cars. I feel like that fits Dayz so well.
Yeah, because the survival part of the game, you don't have everything you need, and you're trying to find stuff. So why not just be able to build something?
I'm about to start a comment war in your comments, but we need to see more Coke and less Pepsi in the game. Just throwing that out there.
Amen. I agree. Coke is better than Pepsi.
3, 2, 1. Comments explode. Yeah, and I think that more stuff is needed to be able to find it. A lot of it. I mean, they had a whole lot of stuff that I was really surprised, like having Coke and Pepsi. I didn't think they would do that in Dayz, but
yeah.
I just feel like more generic stuff. Not everything's going to be beans or Coke.
Well, the new patch they released, or it may just be the server, I'm not for sure. But yesterday, after I updated and started playing, I went into the supermarket and was finding ravioli and spaghetti and different types of meat as well in cans. And I found
Chef Boyardee's been up in there.
Yeah, exactly. And I found MREs, the military rations.
Oh yeah, ready to eat meals.
Yeah, that's
my appetite.
I found those also. So maybe they're improving. They're starting to improve on that.
I don't know how many people will get this, but the day they add canned cheeseburgers, the game is officially perfect.
Canned cheeseburgers? I've never heard of canned cheeseburgers.
Look that up after the call.
Alright, I will. But, and also in the game, I definitely want better optimization. For a lot of my friends cannot play this game, and I would really like them to. But it's just so much, it takes so much to run this game.
Yeah, especially if you have a low-end gaming PC like me.
Yeah, I have the same. I mean, I have like a 4-core something gigahertz. I don't even know. 8 gigs of pretty good RAM, and I'm running dual graphics right now. But Top's money I've put into it is like $450. I mean, when I'm not recording, I get about 50 FPS on Dayz on normal graphic settings. So.
Yeah, see, my biggest limiting factor is the fact that I'm in a laptop and integrated graphics card.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But, yeah, other things I would really like to see in the upcoming Dayz is, I don't know if this bothers anyone else, but, like, when the zombies are running after you, that's not the most realistic animation. I'm gonna just say that.
Hey, man.
I'm assuming they're gonna fix that, or at least I hope. Gosh, I hope.
Well, that's another thing is, I know how War Z was just the complete of the world right now, and how they basically copied Dayz, but War Z, the one thing I do like about War Z is the zombies. They walk normal. They walk. Okay, that's a big thing. They're rotten. They can't run, because they just break apart. And that's what I would like to see is, like, the zombies actually act like zombies, not like stare at you for a minute and then run at you. I hate that so much. And then they freaking go side to side.
Yeah.
And you can't hit them.
I also think that, speaking of going side to side, I think that they need to work on how they deal with aiming down sights and whatnot a little bit. Yes. I've always found it extremely challenging to kill anything. I usually just run away and would dump it on my friends. In a case like that.
Yep.
You want to be with me in an apocalypse? No, not really. But yeah, I think that would also be a nice improvement as far as the new upcoming game comes.
And I have heard that they are making almost every building accessible, which is going to be amazing. But and I've watched the little trailer thing that they came out with, the new, like, they showed little bits and pieces of new gameplay of it, and the graphics look 10 times better. And they were running on an older PC, and when you go into houses, it's not like just the gear just laying out on the floor, and it's like, oh, look what I found. You actually have to go through the house, and it's under tables and in cabinets and things. And they actually opened a refrigerator and got meat and things out of the refrigerator, which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah, that just added diversity and whatnot. Gotta look a little bit harder.
Yeah, and not... Because, I want to go into a house and actually try to find the items I'm looking for. I don't want to have to... I mean, I hate walking in and they're just there, and it's like, oh, okay, nothing good here. I actually want to search and have that, that fun feel of, oh, is there something in this house,
Oh, yeah, because in an apocalypse, I'm going to be... If there was one, that is, I would be going through every single house, and I would probably end up dying that way.
Yeah. And, I mean... Because you would have to scavenge, so that's going to add something new to the game.
I would become a mad hoarder and just take everything.
Agree.
I picture me on a pile of coke and beans.
and a DMR sniper. That's
absolutely.
And going back to the gun diversity thing is, I would like to see you find different pieces to guns, like new barrels that you could find that makes your gun shoot longer range. You can actually find a silencer instead of having to find a gun with a silencer on it.
Oh yeah, or shoot, you can make silencers out of the car bits. I mean, I know people...
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, or another thing, how do you feel about the boats on this current Dayz?
I would like to see more diversity in that also, but as it stands, they need to make fishing boats go faster. I mean, I fish all the time. I mean, I have lakes all around me where I live, and our boat goes freaking, 50 miles at max. The fishing boats on here go 10.
Oh yeah, the boats has always been something I've kind of disagreed with, because I've been around water my whole life, and I know that boats don't really go that fast. I can swim faster than those boats.
Yeah, I mean, And the only boat that's really good to have is a one of the military boats. I can't think of them. A PBX.
Yeah, and they're few and far between.
Yeah, and if you find one, you're lucky. But then you have to stay on the coast. I would like to see a few rivers running through the map.
That would be pretty cool. Be able to have rivers and whatnot.
Yeah, because it's like I find a boat. Okay, let's park it on the coast and have some new spawn take it. I mean.
Yes.
The only inland part of this, like, where you can drive a boat into is one spot up north near the northeast, but every time I park a boat there, someone finds it.
Yeah. I also feel like they should try to have, not per se like lots of areas, but somewhere that if you can take that one spot, you are set, and it's just amazing to defend.
Yeah, and because I have a camp on a few servers. I won't say where it is, but it's a very good camp. It's near the coast, and but you know, I would like to be able to camouflage vehicles from choppers, because choppers just have to fly over and they can see whatever you have. I mean, yeah. We had a Betty van there, and they're blue, and it's
kind of obvious.
Yeah, it just stands out, and it eventually got stolen, and the camp was raided, and we had nothing left. So I would like to see better defended forts and better hidden forts, definitely.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you on that. I mean, the game is it's setting up a great basis, but definitely things need to be worked on.
Yep, and also the hunting aspect needs to be like, sure, there's cows and things. Like, I won't shoot this cow, but I'm looking at him right now. Anyways, I'd like to see deer and predators that can hurt you. Also, I mean,
bears maybe.
Yeah, bears. Something different, because it's like the animals just stare at you and they don't even try to run away. It's like you can easily kill them. So I would like something like that. You actually have to hunt. And
now, excuse my stupidity, but doesn't this take place in Russia, I believe?
Yes, it does.
Okay, so yeah, bears would be a way to go.
Well, it's a fake Russian map, but it is Russian. Yes.
All right, so bears and wolves, I could see would be some good.
Yep, and definitely I do like Namalsk for the snow, and I know they have different maps for different terrains and things that you could play in. But since they're doing Cherno, I think the actual name of the map's like Chernoruski or whatever. I would actually, like to see them advance this map and make it like all the other maps in one, not just you have to go play on this map to have this certain type of gameplay,
Yeah,
something like that.
Alright, so let's see. What else could we add to the wish list? We covered cars, food, Coke, especially Coke.
Yeah.
Got the important stuff done.
What else is there? Let's see here.
Randomly breaking legs when riding bicycles in the woods.
Yes. I hate that. Because it's like, you're playing by yourself, and it's really hard to repair a car by yourself. And you find a bike, and you're just riding, and I came up on a helicopter crash site here. Anyways, you're riding, and then all of a sudden you just break your legs and fall off your bike, and it's like, what?
Yes, I have crashed my bike quite a few times, and I can tell you that although it doesn't feel good, I have never broken both legs off.
Exactly, and it's like, excuse me, what just happened, And that's another big thing. Also, I would like to see. I understand it is a mod, but this is
Dayz. We have high expectations.
Yes, everyone should have high expectations for this game.
Absolutely.
It's going to be amazing, and they're really working hard on it after their problem with the grease thing, with people getting trapped in grease and jail or whatever happened there.
Yeah.
Now, go ahead.
What do you feel like more of? One thing I noticed about Dayz is that you have the wilderness, and that's all well and good, and the coastline, it's pretty good, but the towns, they don't really seem apocalypsy. They just kind of seem like there's no people there. I feel like the buildings should be, maybe there should be buildings that have been burnt down, maybe there should be blown up buildings, maybe there should be, you know, buildings that are chained up, you know?
Yeah, and I do agree with that, because the buildings just look like they're normal, like, and I think gunshot holes should stay as well, because that would put, I mean, if you're having a battle and you're shooting up a house, it's not like, oh, the house just like regens itself. And
well, that's the save on lag. I'll give them that much. Maybe have a slower regen time, but the server would kill itself.
Yeah, but also, yeah, but you know, I like what you're saying, broken down houses and things, because freaking in Cherno, it just looks like everything's normal, but there's just zombies walking around everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, that's just typical day on PlayStation.
Yeah, exactly. And I would like when I'm in like when I'm shooting at people, like I think there should be one of those like hold your breath type deals, because when I'm running through the woods right now, if I stop, my scope is all over the place because I've been running. So if you could, like, you know, real quick hold your breath, and then you could shoot a few times, and then, you know, you have to let go because you've been running, obviously. Because it's just so hard when I'm running and someone's shooting at me, I can't stop and shoot at them because my scope's everywhere.
Now, what do you feel about third person versus first person? What do you feel like they should go for?
I personally like third person better. I'm playing in third person right now. A lot of people call it cheating, just for the fact that you get a better view of range and you can see over things, like walls and things. But I think third person adds more to the game, in that you can see your character, you can see what he has, and it looks good, and you have a better field of range when you play in, like, you can see more when you play in third person. So I think they should go more for a third person aspect in the game. But I think they should keep that that first person there for your first person players, but I personally am a third person player.
Yeah, I'm kind of, I get where you're coming from. I started off on third person shooters, but then quickly found Call of Duty and then abandoned that completely and went to the important side of Call of Duty, Nazi zombies.
Yeah, exactly.
And, so I'm typically a first person shooter, but I mean, if they set it up right, third person can be just as good. I mean, I like to use the example of Star Wars Battlefront. That game, those two games was done amazingly, and that was third person.
Yes, and I agree. And I know they would say, you know, this isn't a, you know, Call of Duty game. I mean, the map's bigger and all, but I mean, I think they should improve first person and third person gameplay. I mean, they've done a good job, but I think they should definitely improve both sides, though, so they could attract more people like that.
Yeah, maybe get some of the mainstream players in from Call of Duty.
Yeah, and that's another thing is, like, I mean, I would love to see more people play this game also, because the server I'm playing on right now only has like 29 people on. And I would like to see almost every server full, and when you get in, you're actually going to have contact with other players. And, I mean, I know the map is made to be big, but I think servers, when they actually make the standalone, I think servers should be max, like 100 players. I know it has to do with lag and everything, but I do see servers that have 100 people on them. And
that sounds like a good number to me.
Because 50, sure, it's good, but I mean, I walk around and it may take an hour before I get any contact. And I would like to actually see more people. You know, I'm playing the game and I don't want to be just running around helplessly with a gun, not doing anything with it.
Because the whole point of this game is to shoot stuff, whether that be dead people or alive people.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly, it's more fun to shoot the alive people, but whatever.
Yep.
Oh man, but yeah, I think you're right there. They should try to get the lag issues taken care of so the servers can be bigger. I think 100 isn't a half bad idea. Yeah. It's just I'm no game creator, so I have no idea what exactly is unreasonable. Another thing, as far as I'm not a game creator, is I would absolutely love to see more buildables in here. And I know I said I wanted to see more homemade weapons.
Yeah.
But I think it would be awesome to kind of give it not a Left 4 Dead feel, but if you could bring a couple aspects in, because I No zombie game yet has had a go-kart with lawnmowers attached to the sides yet. I want that.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm up for that. I mean, more creative things would be just amazing. I mean, if I could get a car and shoot out of the car, actually, that is a big thing I want, is shooting out of a car, because I've been chased too many times, and they just wait. I mean, they may have a bigger fuel tank than you, and they'll just wait till you run out of fuel and you're dead.
Yep, nothing you can do about it.
Yep. So, and hang on, I got 2 players here.
Gotta take care of them.
Hopefully I don't die. I just hit one of them. He's down. I have no sound right now. So
that always helps.
Oh, you know. I'm dead. Oh, he killed me. I didn't see him around the corner there. Alright, anyways. But, yeah, more player-to-player contact. I know I've been running almost for 6,000 meters there, and I finally got to the place I wanted to be, and then I got killed. But I would like to see more cars, definitely, because I am playing on private Hive servers where they add more vehicles to the server, and it makes it a lot better because you actually see people with cars. Half the time, people will just get cars, store them, and never use them, and no other players have a chance to get them.
Yep, there shouldn't be a car for everyone because that would just get crazy.
Well,
but
maybe I mean, instead of 5 or 6 or however many are on the map, you hardly ever see them. Maybe like if there's 100 people on a server, let's just say there's 100 people on a server, maybe 50 cars or 35 cars. Where actually people will find them and actually be able to use them.
Or better yet, because I feel like 30 cars would just be a lot, just have a motorcade driving down the street. I think that if they would disperse it among bicycles and motorcycles and even like tractors and unconventional vehicles.
Yeah.
Because, well, I'm a redneck and everything with wheels I see as a potential way to get where I'm going.
Yeah,
but,
I agree.
Yeah, I just feel like if they dispersify it a bit and then make it where there's more options for you, it'd be a lot better.
Yep.
Yeah, and then once again, shooting off of the vehicle is always good because, I can do that in real life. Why not in Dayz?
Exactly, and the, like, say I get a big, you could get the big MGs and things, and I'm riding in the car, and you get sniped out of your car, and it's like, oh, well, you had no chance of surviving. I mean, if I get shot at, I have to stop, get out of my car, and hope you don't shoot me as I'm getting out of my car, and then try to shoot you.
Yeah, there's definitely an unfair advantage. Well, maybe not unfair, but there's an advantage to the people outside of the car.
Yeah, but you need a fighting chance. See, that's, something like that.
Yep, cars definitely, they're very useful for getting where you're going, but they draw so much attention.
Yes. They need a way to quiet down cars also. Maybe an attachment to your car, something like that.
Boy, what you just said, that hurts me on a deep level.
Oh, I understand. I drag race, and I love a lot of cars.
straight pipes and fire, that's what's supposed to come out of cars, but if you want to...
Well, if I'm in Dayz and I'm trying to survive, I want a big old muffler on my car.
Well, I mean, I can understand that, but you gotta be in style in the apocalypse.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Just
I mean, you can get that Mexican car that they have on here that has, like, all the tacos on it and stuff.
That is pretty stuff. I could get that and some aviators, I'll be good to go.
Exactly.
That's another thing. How do you feel about maybe making the characters that you play as a little bit more customizable?
I would really like that, and the video that they came out with the other day actually showed they had clothes laying on the ground, and the guy went up and picked up the clothes on the ground and was able to wear them, which I was like, yes, because I mean I've shot so many people and killed so many people with ghillie suits on, and then you can't take them.
Yeah, that also kind of makes me think of not only ghillie suits but body armor maybe. I mean,
yeah, I agree also, because if there's a police station, if you're at an army base, I mean,
there's gonna be bulletproof vests.
Bulletproof vests,
flak jackets, helmets,
yep.
riot shields.
Things like that. I don't know how far they're gonna go on that, the customization part, but I know they are working on that. and that would add so much to the game that I mean, it would just be amazing. Because right now, I mean, you have what they give you, and it looks horrible. I mean,
yeah. I think that the best example I could think of for a game that took customizing your character and just made it perfect, or very close to perfect, is Minecraft. I know that this is a completely different game than Minecraft, but you can have whatever you want on Minecraft. Now, of course, they can't quite take it to the extreme because it's Dayz and the animation's different, and it would be kind of weird seeing some of the skins that you see in Minecraft running around on Dayz. But if they had a selection that was even a tenth as good as Minecraft, it would, we'd be everything we ever need right there.
Yeah, and I mean, I know this is way off, but I like basketball and I like NBA 2K games. And what I saw, what they really made me like 2K13 is with blacktop mode, which is you can play 3-on-3. I mean, yeah, 3-on-3 with other my players that you build. They actually added in clothes customization, like you can buy different clothes for your player and make them look decent instead of wearing like some brown suit with a red tie. I mean, you actually can customize, and that's what I would like to see with Dayz is actually have customization.
I also feel that this should go towards the zombies too, like not nearly as advanced because it's a mod once again, but like if you could maybe make the zombies by the ocean, maybe I don't know, wear a certain type of clothing, and then maybe a zombie in town or in the mountains wear heavier clothes. Yeah,
and you can get their clothes also would make a difference, because when I'm playing on Namalsk, which is a very snowy map, you get really cold really quick, and the only thing different about there is they have warm clothing, which it's hard to find. But if I see a zombie and he has maybe just a few, have a big heavy coat on, and you can kill him and take that would, just add a lot to the game, and I think it would attract a ton more people.
It would be fun, because I know personally I would be hunting down the Russian mafia and totally be taking their suit and fedora.
Amen. I agree.
All I'd do the whole game. Man, I'd be looking good. Anyway, totally getting distracted and off topic. Yeah, I feel like custom is I can't talk. Yeah.
Customization, yes. Big.
Customization of your character is definitely something I would like to see, but it's the video is getting a hair bit long here, so I thought
maybe we would I was
wrap
thinking
it
the same
up.
thing. So diversity, customization, and different changes on the map, I think, is our review.
Yes, and as for me, my biggest thing, I don't know, you can pick yours out. Better inventory. That's all if they will improve the inventory and make it very usable, I will be happy.
My huge part, I'm actually going to choose two that stand right beside each other, is definitely the clothes customization, and another is weapon diversity. So
sounds like a plan.
Alright, well, this has been Collincdog and
Mr3wheeledbikes, crazy as always.
And we will talk to you later. See ya.